So I was recruited by JFK and Desert to do kind of the majority of the foot and ankle work. And then Dr. Pardino was the orthopedic sports medicine orthopedist that was here. And between us, we took it to Desert Regional and built the sports medicine program. We covered all the high schools minus Palm Desert and La Quinta, and we do like monthly educational trainings with all the athletic trainers. So we go over like injuries and treatments and things like that. And then somebody said, hey, the Southern California Coyotes need a team physician, and so I kind of partnered with Dr. Rogers at that time and us, and we covered the team. And then from then I just kind of grew. There's a massive need for mentoring in the Valley and for leadership, and so that's really what it was started as. And we use football as a tool to get young men and then teach them the above the line program, which is eliminate blaming, complaining. No matter your situation, everyone's got it bad at some point in time, and you don't concentrate on that. You just get to work and you grind and you put all the excuses behind you, and that's how you move forward. Some of these people come from backgrounds where they've had no real strong male figures in their home. Maybe there's violence and drugs and things that's part of their life, and so they've never seen anything different from that. But once they buy in and they build a family around that, there's definitely a brotherhood with the team that I think helps to kind of bridge that gap. I mean, not only is there the coaches that are 100% bought in and care about the individual players, but the players themselves take charge and they hold everyone accountable. I mean, if they're doing something away from football that they're not supposed to be doing, the team members are just as hard on them. It doesn't matter if you're a player or a coach, like we have a standard, and if anybody's not abiding by that standard, you call them out. It's strictly just making sure that we're there for each other and making each other better. And then part of it, of being a Coyote, is that you have to go into the high schools and middle schools and teach that program. So not only do you go through that program, but then you turn around and you go and teach it to the kids. 35 to 50,000 youth a year go through the program.
It's not often in our lifetimes that we get to know somebody who truly is above and beyond. But when it comes to Dr. Ben Wehrli, everything this man touches, there's an impact, there's a change. He works harder at his integrity than he does his image, which is very rare for people with his success. And that's what I think that the Above and Beyond Award really does, is it seeks out those people who would never bring attention to themselves. And it says, look, just for a second, look at the impact that this one person is making in their community. And when you look at the impact that this man has made quietly on the Coachella Valley, it's just a remarkable array of what one man can do when he loves the Lord and he puts others first.
Kind of my religious background, I feel like part of the purpose here on this earth is to serve other people. And the funny thing about all of that is that we always get more blessings out of it. And I think a lot of that is perspective too, right? We're helping people that maybe don't have the same opportunities that we have, and then we're able to count our blessings through that as well. And so I do a lot of medical missions, and like I've gone to Guatemala a few times, I've gone to the Philippines, and just kind of feel like something that I can do to kind of help people that don't have the blessing of living in the country that we live in, and they have a lot of neglected deformities that they live with that are kind of rough. My first mission was into Guatemala. The first time we went down there, we had just rows and rows and rows of people. I think we did something around, in 1 week's time, 7 days, we did something around like 240 surgeries or something like that. There's definitely some church leaders that were mentors for me when I was younger, and it's kind of missing that male example of kind of what I should be doing. And so there's a lot of church members that and men and women both that were good examples and kind of pushed me in the right direction of what to do and what not to do. And it's important for us to be able to kind of take that next generation and maybe show them an example of how to be, and then maybe they'll go and pay it forward when they get there. And I think that's the best way to kind of cure some of the problems that we have in this world, is really through example. I think for me that probably gives me drive. I get a lot of satisfaction out of that. And just makes you feel good about what you do on a daily basis and that you have purpose. So, I think part of service is you are helping them, but the blessings that come from it are probably tenfold.